tennis shoes.
So we might have to start over because I don't know if that
start over.
But I'm Mike,
and I'm Nick,
and that's how. And you have to talk like that.
I'm going to talk like that for the rest of the stream.
So yeah, we're playing Onrush, and as Nick was explaining, he reviewed this.
Yep.
And I'm not really super familiar with this game, so
yeah, it came out a couple days ago. I don't want to say it's a racing game; it's a driving game, and it comes from Codemasters, made up of a team made up of a lot of the people who were behind MotorStorm, which was the reasonably popular kind of like racing, car combat, like off-road racer on the PlayStation 3.
it was like an arcade racer.
Yeah, arcade racer, kind of, yeah, like craziness. And I think it has some people on the Drive Club team too, not that that's super relevant. But yeah, the thing that I should probably explain before we even get into it is that this isn't a racing game. The way it works is that there's two teams of, I think, 5 or 6, and you're on a race, what is kind of a conventional racetrack, you know, it's like it goes in a circuit and etc. But there's 4 different game modes, and they all have objectives that have nothing to do with crossing a finish line. There's no finish line in this game, so and it has nothing to do with like getting anywhere first.
It's like roller derby, but with cars.
Like rollerblading derby.
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with the rules of it.
Just but go in a circle and you try to knock each other out.
Oh, okay, yeah, kinda, yeah, very similar. So, there's an aggressive amount of personalization. One thing I kind of touched on my review. So these are all the different cars. One thing I kind of touched on is the car models are freaking sweet, but it's a shame that it doesn't let you customize each individual element of the car. It's just like these are preset, fully modeled designs, and this is your only option. It's like you can only choose like that as is.
Well, because we're so used to being able to customize.
Yeah, full customization. Yeah.
What about the guy?
So yeah, and same thing with the guy. You can do more with the guy. So if I customize, you can do like outfit and like celebration. And
you don't celebrate. You're just, if you win, you're just like, I'm too cool.
I'm too cool. I'm too cool for this outfit. No, but all right. So yeah, all it is now is there's a superstar mode, which is kind of like the campaign you go through. You earn those like star currency things, and earning those in each match, you need a certain amount to unlock the next one. And then there's custom game, and then there's quick play, which is just the online mode, just random cycle of modes, and then ranked isn't out yet. What do you think, superstar or custom game?
Well, Superstar, is it like a story-based thing? Or?
It's not story-based, but it's kind of rigid events, so it's like you have to do this race on this map with this vehicle kind of thing.
Why don't we do like custom games and sort of show off each one of the modes? Okay,
so we got, let's see, I don't know the maps by name yet. Leave that.
Season?
Standard. Yeah, you can do seasons in day-night, which is kind of nice.
Does that affect the tracks at all?
No, I played some different seasons, and it didn't seem to change much.
Is it like just cosmetic changes?
Yeah. So okay, these are the 4 modes: overdrive, switch, countdown, and lockdown. I'm not going to tell you what they do. I'm just going to have you pick them by name. Which one do you want to do first?
Let's start with what was countdown?
Countdown. Okay. Blah 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 blah. Okay, good enough. Get into that.
So do each of the different vehicles have different stats?
Okay, so yeah, the vehicles are actually one of the more... What are we waiting for? Oh, okay. The vehicles are actually one of the more unique things about this game. There are only 8 vehicles, which doesn't sound like a ton for like a driving game, but every vehicle has these 3 perks, which make them pretty distinctly different from one another. So there's 4 categories. There's 2 bikes, 2 buggies, 2 rally cars, and 2 SUV Jeep truck things. And they all have their perks that kind of give them a theme. So for example, one of the more distinct ones is this one. So like his special ability is drop boost pickups for your team, and then his rush ability, which is kind of the ultimate ability that everyone has, his like the unique perk of his rush ability is that it supplies nearby teammates with boost. So he's kind of like the support character for the game, you know. And then like where is it? Charger, like he has kind of like a very offensive takedown focused build. So each car or each vehicle kind of has a theme around it, you know. And
this is the Overwatch of driving games.
Kinda, yeah, kinda. And because it can to a certain extent make you want to choose the vehicle based on the thing you're doing. Like it's like, oh, like this match I'm about to do requires me to get a certain number of takedowns before it's over. I'm going to use the like offensively focused guy,
right.
Or like this one car is really good with boosting. I need it's like a time thing, whatever, etc. So who do you recommend? What looks coolest?
I mean, I'm all for takedowns.
Takedowns, alright. Yeah, what's up with Charger?
Let's crash. I like crash on Charger.
So yeah, he's kind of he's one of the more offensively inclined vehicles.
So does your team? So your team, the rest of your team's AI controlled, right?
Yeah, in this mode, you can play in online where a player controls every single vehicle.
But do you feel like your teammates do a good job of playing their class roles?
Okay, so interesting. Whoa, got to take down right off the bat. Okay. Interesting thing about the AI, which I'll get into. Let me just break down what the hell's going on here.
Oh, yeah.
So first we have first of all, this is the countdown mode, which is basically both teams have a timer, which is up at the top that's counting down, and every player on the team that drives through one of these gates fills the timer, and the first team to lose out on their timer loses. Pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
As far as like the core control of the game, it is heavily centered around boosting. So the controls themselves are really simple. It's just drive, turn, handbrake, and boost essentially. And to boost, you have to like hit jumps or smash these what they're called fodder vehicles. You see these things right here? These aren't player controlled. These are AI, and they are always AI.
So that's how you earn boost? Or
that's how you earn boost, yeah. So smashing this guy, I didn't hit him hard enough, but smashing those guys, you get boost out of them. And you also get boost from like weaving in between obstacles and doing some other nonsense. But boosting is extremely central to this game, not only because I was really far behind. So it teleported me forward because I was too far behind, which is sort of a testament to how this isn't about going fast. It's about just staying with the pack and doing, it crushed me. So boosting not only is important to like getting an upper hand on the enemy, but boosting is the way in which you build your rush meter, which is a meter, man, we already around the feet. That meter kind of right above my boost bar, that's my rush meter, and then filling that up gives me my ultimate ability. And the basis of the ultimate ability is the same for every character. It makes you go even faster than a normal boost and gives you more like takedown potential, so you can more easily like smash into enemies. But then on top of that, every vehicle has kind of a unique trait about their rush ability. So that's sort of the basic format of the game. What was your question when we first came into this?
I don't remember. There's so much going on.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
I feel like so.
Oh, the AI.
Oh yeah.
So weird thing about the AI that I talk about in my review is it almost seems, and I don't think in this stream we would have to play weird, and I don't think it would be that interesting to test it in this stream. But it seems like the AI is designed to keep the game exciting in the sense that, so this is my onrush, and were enemies closer to me, I could be smashing into them, but not
right. Well, you go like extra far.
You do, yeah. It's a pretty big speed boost. So the AI, it seems like if you're like losing, your teammates will do a lot. The AI teammates will do a lot better, and the enemy teammates will do a lot worse. But if you're winning, it seems your teammates will stop doing their jobs as much, letting the enemy AI catch up. So it's almost like it's like artificially scripted. Like the game's artificially scripted to keep the matches interesting.
Yeah.
You know, like independent from what you're doing.
Are there difficulty levels, or?
So there are for the what do you call it? The superstar mode gets progressively harder, and then there is set difficulty modes for the custom matches.
Yeah.
So presumably that does have an impact, but I noticed it for most of my playthrough. Like the central, I mean, obviously, like the farther you play into like the superstar mode, when it gets more and more difficult, the more you have to have an impact. But like still, I would notice, like I tested it a couple times where I would just sort of back off and let the AI do their thing and not really play the objective that much.
Yeah.
And it would still kind of just go back and forth, you know, like one team would get a point, one team would get 2 points, and the other team would get 2 points, you know.
So you're
the game
saying
seems to
if you,
keep
like,
it pretty equal.
If you like avoided all of these slaloms, that you think it would still be close? Like if you purposefully avoided getting these slaloms, that
Yeah,
you would-
yeah,
you would stick on
that seems to be kind of the pattern. In some cases, it's not always, but in a lot of the cases, it seems like, you know, and probably if I avoided every single one, it would be skewed to the enemy team. But it does seem to do. The game seems to make an effort in keeping it balanced, you know, without the player,
Yeah.
which is kind of strange. It kind of reminds me of one of our coworkers, Emma, brought this up. It's kind of like rubber banding in more conventional racing games, where it's like the AI gets sort of like a unofficial speed boost if you are getting too far ahead just to keep it interesting.
Yeah.
And it seems kind of like that, you know.
I feel like, well, what's this guy doing to you right now?
So he is sucking my boost.
Oh, that's his like ultimate.
That's his unique rush trait. Is he absorbs my boost while he's near me. So I can smash. Bikes are really easy to smash, but.
So how do you employ your rush abilities?
So it's just a button press. Oh, really? Didn't think that would have been me.
Because I haven't really noticed if you've been putting boost down or not. Because that's
Yeah. So yeah, we've been
wait,
focused
you're
on the discussion.
Guy.
But
You're the smash guy.
yeah. So I build boost by smashing those guys, hitting jumps and everything. And I have like half boost. The boost bar is at the very bottom center. So if I'm holding it down, see how it's kind of feeding into that meter.
Yeah.
So I jump, I land, and I get some boost. And you don't want to boost while you're in the air, because boosting it actually makes you go down faster.
Oh.
It kind of like gravitates you to the ground. So when sort of the balance of the boost comes from, you hit jumps, you let go of boost, and then the second you land, you get like a small speed boost if you time the landing with the boost.
Yeah.
So like you want to kind of time it where you hit, you let go, you land boost, and then you get boost from the jump, and you're not expending it while you're in there.
You're the only one not.
I'm too cool for it. I'm too cool for it. All right. So next we'll do let's do overdrive. This is kind of the most basic mode I would say. Oh, don't want to do the same.
Now, are you the guy at a party who is the only one? You're just standing in the middle of the room while everyone around you is dancing with your arms crossed?
I mean, possibly, but that's more due to the fact that I don't drink. So it's like everyone else is drunk off their ass and I'm not.
Gotcha.
You know, so that's kind of a different. I don't know if those two are directly comparable.
Well, we could say everybody on your team here was drunk.
It seems like, I mean, based on those emotes at the end, it seems like they're pretty inebriated. All right, what do you think?
I want to see a motorcycle.
Motorcycle. All right, so let's see. We got this guy who. Now this guy seems kind of overpowered because there's a lot of cool rush abilities. Like this truck guy, he leaves little walls as he's boosting.
That.
Yeah, you saw some of those walls.
Yeah.
Though they don't. If you hit them, they don't crush your car, but they slow you down if you're hitting an enemy wall. So there's definitely some cool rush abilities. This guy though hit the trail. He leaves this long kind of fire trail, and just hitting it does like crazy damage. Now the way kind of being taken down works is that if it's not a really hard slam, if it's just sort of like a tap, you'll be put into this vulnerable state, and then if you're hit again, you'll be crushed. But this seems in some cases to just completely take you out of the game. So it's a little ridiculous.
It's so funny, like noticing all these like how much of a thing class-based systems has become in games.
Yeah,
because it's like I would not expect a class-based system
to
this degree in a racing game.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, obviously, cars in racing games are usually like put into classes, you know, depending on what kind of car it is. But you know, these kind of like special skills and like ultimate abilities is pretty unique, but it seems to be following this trend of class-based stuff. Like when I reviewed Laser League, like, that whole thing's based on classes too, and it's basically the mechanics themselves are as simple as like in an Atari game where you're just like avoiding barriers, but they somehow manage. And the class-based stuff is like the entire point of the game. And it's just interesting to see how that's becoming such a major trend in games.
Yeah, I think class-based stuff was always kind of popular, but it definitely wasn't as much of a thing like in the Call of Duty days when it was more about, while Call of Duty calls it create a class, it wasn't classes, strictly speaking, it was loadouts.
And I mean, Battlefield's had classes forever.
Right, and Battlefield was definitely definitely the pioneer of the mainstream kind of class-based game. But, I don't want to say pioneer to say they did it first, but like, they kind of, they were one of the big players in it being mainstream. But yeah, recently, the past couple of years, it's kind of all about classes. A lot more team orientation is valued over people just doing their own thing. So like this mode is about as simple as it gets for this game in that it's just boosting. Whatever team boosts the most wins. So you want to, this is my Onrush. So you want to like manage your boost the best, so you're not like left. Oh crap!
How are you even supposed to see what that ability?
The particle effects in this game are just ludicrous. Like there's a lot of times you can't even tell what the hell is going on.
What are those O's?
They're just little boost dumps basically. They don't, It's just like, hey, you're long boost, actually free boost.
So basically the point of this one is to hit as many of those black and white cards as you can.
Yeah, hit jumps, hit black and white cards. I mean, the whole game is very. See, I'm already. The whole game is very much about managing boost, but some modes are, less about it than others. Like this one is all about boost. But for example, the mode we just played before. Yeah, see, they keep penalizing me. The mode we just played before, that required a bit of precision with hitting the gates. Whereas, like, if you're boosting all the time, you might be going too fast to hit the gates. Right. In which case, that could screw you up. But this is just like, just go as fast as you possibly can.
Camera shake when you hit the ground.
Very disorienting. There's a lot that is disorienting about this game.
It's a cool looking game, though.
Like, no, it is. It has, like, the Motorstorm, like, kind of aesthetic. Was one of the many things I really loved about that series, on top of just like the destruction potential.
Yeah.
And that's definitely it's definitely something that this game captures really well. It makes me want to play Motorstorm. Oh crap! Oh, that's good.
What is that meter that just appeared on the top there?
It's just like a point indicator for how you're doing. So I think it's like a bonus. I'm not exactly sure, but so like there's the points at the top, like, and that's the actual score. And then there's that meter, which I think is like if you boost during that meter, it's like a multiplier kind of a thing. I'm not exactly sure how it works, but.
So it's 5 rounds, and then whoever gets up to a certain point.
Yeah, so that meter at the top, that's like who's been boosting the most.
Yeah.
And then whoever fills that meter first, that gives a round point, and then it's first to so it's first to there's best 3 out of 5. So if they get one more, if they win. I can't even that is so much. So like saving my rush.
Yeah, it seems like so many cars, like all the AI is always faster than you.
It does. I mean, I'm not paying attention, and like, there's a lot of times when I'm not even boosting while I have boost, which is like exactly how you shouldn't be playing this game. But just because we're conversing, but yeah, it does. And that's one thing. The pacing is one thing I noticed about this game that's a little weird because it seems like it takes a while to catch up. Like even if you have max boost and you're boosting like as fast as you possibly can, sometimes the race will just be ahead of you, and you can't really, which I guess is what that mechanic is for, keeping you.
Yeah, are you getting like penalized for that, or is it just?
I don't think so, because there's no benefit to necessarily being ahead or near or whatever else. It's just whoever ends up boosting the most, regardless of where you are. I think that's just for the sake of keeping it you know, keeping the action centralized. Whoa, nothing I could do there.
I don't know if this is the best vehicle for this mode. I feel like the one that sucks up the boost might be the best one.
Yeah, well, there's also the one that gives your team boost, which I think would be a good one for this too. But I mean, generally, bikes. Part of my problem too, which is something I haven't even mentioned, is that bikes are unique in the sense that they can do tricks and they can get boost off of it. So just hitting, yeah, just hitting square. These ramps aren't big enough to do backflips, but you can also do backflips and front flips, which give you additional boost.
So that's a pretty big advantage for bikes, because it looks like bikes are like way weaker.
Crap. Whoa, crap.
Like it looks like you get hit off the
weight-wise, absolutely.
Damage.
Yeah. And that's one thing I remember a lot from MotorStorm is sort of the weight dynamic of your speed versus your takedown efficacy, you know? Because in MotorStorm it was a lot about, you know, it's like, oh man, like, do I want a bike so I can get ahead of these guys, or do I want the truck so I can, I got double tap, or still do I want the truck so I can smash the crap out of my competition. So like, yeah, like that guy, the guy on my right hit me, which put me in a vulnerable state, and then the guy on my left kind of finished me off.
Yeah.
It looks like we got this round, assuming if...
This could be a comeback.
Let's see. Oh man, I was going for that guy. Let's see if I can get this guy. Oh yeah. Too fast. When you're... And that's another thing, is like, you gotta be careful when you're rushing, because you have very little control over your vehicle.
You can't brake.
You know, you can't brake. You can slow down a bit, but you can't brake, and it's really hard to turn.
Yeah.
So you want to be, no, shouldn't have gone for that. Crap. I thought that would give me more air than it did. Okay, let's try that again.
Yeah, game's on the line right here.
Yep.
Messing them down.
Yeah, and in this, the respawn, the 5-second respawn makes a big difference when it's like, you know, neck and neck.
Yeah.
Especially if you're trying to do like a...
Oh, here we go.
There we go. Nice full boost bar. It's your boy.
That's kind of a cool trick.
Yeah. It's not very complex. Like, he only has like 3 different tricks, I think.
Is it random?
It's random. Yeah, what we do. But.
So do you have a health bar? Or is it just like
no, it's just.
Oh
crap! It's just it's just normal or vulnerable state. And it's just black and white when you're vulnerable.
Oh crap!
Yeah, see, it's not even worth trying to slam people on a bike. You're such a piece of crap.
But it seems like you can take the AI out pretty quick.
Yeah, the AI. Oh crap! Oh, he sent me. Oh, he hit me right at the tip of that.
I thought you had that.
Yeah, I thought I did too.
Oh.
I had to keep the trick going though. There wasn't a.
No, you have to.
You have to. I think the team. I think my team. See, like I haven't been doing that well, but my team is
just crushing them.
It's crushing them. So it's. Getting the sense I'm not needed here. Oh my god. It's just, if you touch anyone on a bike, you're just no hope.
I think I watched a review of this game earlier today, and they were kind of saying the same thing. I think it was like ACG is the YouTube channel, and they were saying a very similar thing to you, where it was like kind of hard to tell how they were actually contributing to their team.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I would have instances where I would have instances where I would just be tearing it up, you know. Our team would be like super far ahead, and then it would get to like the halfway point, like we had gotten every point, and it would seem like my team would just stop playing, like they would just stop even getting points for like the next like 2 rounds, and I'm like, and then it's like almost all tied up. I'm like, why have you guys stopped playing? And then they would come back. I was like, okay, I guess it had to be exciting.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah,
it's
an interesting way to do it.
Arbitrary.
Yeah, it does.
Can I play?
Yeah. No. Screw you.
Is
you want to try the superstar mode? This is where like restricts you to certain vehicles and like has match challenges where you have to do specific things while you get. You want to do the custom?
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Do you want to see? So okay, so I'll go now that we've tried 2 of them. I'll go through the other modes. So overdrive is what we just did. That's just whoever boosts most, whatever team boosts most. Countdown is the one with the gates. Switch is interesting in that so both teams start out with one of the two bikes, and then if you crash, you have to switch to one of the two rally cars, and then if that crashes, you have to switch to one of the two, buggies, and then the rally cars, and then finally the trucks. So it's kind of like whatever team crashes most loses.
Yeah.
So it's solely, this is the one that you want to use a car that's good for like smashing, because it's all about just knocking people around. So that's cool. Switch, and then lockdown's an interesting one where both teams are going along, and there's a giant zone traveling at the approximate same speed as the match, and whatever team has the most cars within the zone as it's going along, a meter fills up, and then you capture it, and whoever captures the most zones wins.
That's pretty cool. That seems like the closest to an actual racing game that you get in this.
I would think that Countdown, because of the gates, racing the gates and stuff.
That's like a time trial.
Right. Yeah.
But this is like you have to keep up with the.
Yeah, I mean, well, the part of the tricky thing is that generally it seems to be faster than your normal speed, but slower than your boost speed. So you have to kind of like manage cool. So like if you're you can boost past it, but then you'll want to slow down, and then someone will ram into the back of you and throw you off. So yeah,
I want to try that one. Yeah,
let's see, standard team. Where's? Let's see. Any name that stands out to you?
Crimson Base.
Crimson Base.
Can we do it in the winter?
Yeah, we're.
Do they have a nighttime one?
Evening, winter and evening. Ooh, spooky. Alright. Just hit X.
What's a good starting vehicle?
The vehicle the game starts you with is go one more. Is this one?
This guy.
I mean it's good. His abilities, as you can see. While you're rushing, getting takedowns maintains your rush meter.
Yeah.
And then you earn rush by performing near misses, which is like fitting between obstacles very tightly and stuff.
Yeah, like burnout
And then
style.
Yeah, exactly. And then his other ability is that every time you start boosting, it's a little jump, but it spends more.
Oh, okay.
So he's one where he can be super fast, but you can very easily run out of boost if you don't manage it correctly.
Right. I kind of want to be one of the big guys.
Yeah, dude. That guy's a good one. The guy on the left.
Okay.
I haven't used this one much.
Blinds opponents. Oh, this guy is good.
Yeah, this is the one that drops the shields behind you to slow your team down.
That's cool.
Yeah, there's something.
Oh wait, what? So R2 goes.
Yeah, it's exactly what you think, and then square is handbrake. You drift. You can drift just with normal brake and turn though, so you almost never need that.
Yeah. Oh, so that's
and then X is boost. X is boost. Yeah. Yeah, I think there's something about why don't I recognize this map? I don't know if I've ever played this map. Yeah, it's weird that it didn't come up in basically the entirety of the superstar mode.
Oh, whoops. This is the zone I want to stay in.
Yeah, so your team isn't in it though. Your team didn't help you there.
Losers.
Yeah, there's something about just you're right. About class-based things where each character is very unique and stuff that I think that is just super appealing, and creates a lot more complexity than it otherwise would have.
Yeah, because otherwise it would just be here's a heavy.
Right. Yeah, it would just
car,
it would just be the dynamic of weight versus speed, which is pretty simplistic.
All right, so we got. Oh, okay, so if it's green,
so blue is green is neutral, blue is what you want. Yeah.
Okay, this is cool.
You guys got it.
Yeah.
And then if you don't have the advantage, you want to smash the people out of it. Takedowns can be a little oh, nice. It was the bike you just tapped on. He just blew up. Fall behind the zone.
Oh!
See see that one.
Oh my god. They took that so fast.
Yeah. Now, you're one of the big guys, so given the opportunity, you want to go out of your way to smash people. Yeah.
I'm trying to keep up.
No, that's the other thing, though, is that it's tricky to keep up.
Oh my god.
Especially if you keep screwing up. Oh, crap. Oh, you're letting your team down. Oh.
Whoa!
I don't think that's it. Oh, nice. Oh, get on the track.
I can't.
This isn't the track. Ah, crap. Nope.
We got it. It's first to 6.
Yeah.
It's hard to keep up with these. Oh, that guy just smashed on the rock.
Yeah, this is why, yeah. So you have your rush now, but this is one of the characters that you might want to save your rush for when you're in front because you drop things behind you. That's sort of his ability. So that's sort of the balance of like certain rush abilities. Man, Zone lost again.
I didn't even see it that time. They're so far ahead. Everybody's so far ahead, dude. Come on.
All right, then I guess you got to rush. How do you use it to catch up?
Well, it'll make me go faster.
Yeah, it's like a super.
How do I use it?
Triangle.
I feel like I'm barely catching up to it.
There you go.
Oh! Alright, so this guy seems too slow.
He is very slow, yeah.
I'm gonna just go with this guy.
Yeah, that's the slammer guy. Go, go, go. Oh, no. They're in it. Oh, man.
Oh my god.
Smashed.
I know.
That was weird. I've never seen it be that one-sided before.
That's lame.
Yeah.
This game sucks.
0. 0 out of 10.
Let me try that again.
Yeah, you want to try a different map?
Yeah. That for Isaac. You don't even have a face.
Neither do these guys.
How come none of these people have like
faces are overrated? That's what I think.
It's freaky.
So go to environment. Yeah. Linked.
Blast pit. Blast pit. Spring. Oh, see, they have a night.
Evening and night are different things. That's weird.
Yeah, evening's like when you have supper, and night's when you have dinner.
I don't think so, unless you're a hobbit.
That's right. Alright, let's go with this guy. Yeah,
his rush is just, his like rush trait is just straight up does more smashing damage than normal rushing, I believe.
I just seemed so much slower than everybody else.
Yeah, I mean you were, but I mean it does take a little bit of skill to just balance the boost, you know? Just like using it correctly and keep it up to do it.
Whoa.
Because crashing does set you back a lot. That 5 seconds makes a difference. There you got it. Woo! Left.
Whoa! What's this shield I got?
That's like an over shield, which is an ability of one of your teammates. Which is kind of like it makes you kind of invulnerable to your next hit.
Oh no! I thought I got. I
you got rolled.
Oh, no. No.
See, if you were there, you'd be helping your team.
Team!
Team? Team? Team, you there?
I can't even blame my teammates because I'm the only teammate.
There we go.
Whoa.
About to unlock, gotta catch up. Hit that ramp, Oh, yeah. Oh, don't want to boost in there, though.
Oh, right.
Just wasting it. Man, they need you.
Dude, I know. It just seemed impossible to catch up.
Well, I mean, you gotta manage the boost, manage the rust, and not die in order to catch up. But yeah, there you go.
Let's go. Oh, God.
No, you're good. There you go, you're right there.
Oh, that guy got wrecked.
Oh, just one more.
Oh my god.
Okay, but you're here. See, this is the thing. You're with the pack, but if you crash, you're gonna be behind again. So you gotta stick up here. Okay, so that guy just crashed.
What is happening?
That's the ability. That's one of their
Oh
abilities.
my god. That seems so much more useful than mine.
That's a good one, yeah.
good. We're good. Oh, I should have that ramp, huh? We lost the zone already? Why is my team so crappy?
Yeah, it does. The weird thing is that this is on normal.
Look how far ahead that is. How am I supposed to get there?
This normal difficulty seems harder than like some of the hardest races in the Superstar mode, which is strange.
Dude, how is this giant guy catching up to me? What? So cheap.
Oh man. Oh, I just crushed your tires.
How was he catching up to me? Aren't I supposed to be fast? I don't want to. What's the fastest? Oh,
I mean,
that's
bikes,
gonna be
probably.
Bad.
Yeah.
This guy, I don't even know what he does.
So this is the support guy. Like he like gives you team boost and stuff.
Falling behind the zone, I know. Okay. Maybe this will actually help me.
Yeah.
I feel like they should have done that like an hour ago.
Alright, so there it is. Go, go, go.
Oh my
go,
god,
go.
we're gonna lose! Ah! No! Oh my god.
It is weird how little your team is doing. I've never seen them do this little.
I know, your whole thing was like,
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter what you do.
Well, I mean, like, that was my experience with the Superstar mode. Doing it in
Yeah.
custom games, maybe it operates differently. I don't know.
This game sucks.
It's interesting, yeah.
Yeah, that's fun. I feel like I should try a different mode. Maybe that's like
Yeah.
too complicated a mode for me.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you do have to kind of just get the hang of not crashing before you
I was
can.
getting wrecked. Alright. What's the other one?
So
We haven't
Switch
done
is the one
this?
where you smash people.
Okay.
Yeah. This might
So
be,
they're gonna have to come at me.
Yeah, this might be more up your alley.
Select a vehicle.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it starts with the bikes and then it unlocks the tiers, I suppose. And one guy's bike is crazy right above
So
you.
is this like gun game sort of?
Kinda, yeah, very similar. Yep.
The racing version of gun game.
Except kind of the inverse, where if you die, you unlock it.
Well, you get the better thing.
Yeah. Gun game.
Wait, how do you do tricks?
Backflips are just analog, and then
Oh!
woo! Backflips are just the analog stick. Tricks themselves are square, I think. So yeah, so even though you crash, now you're
Oh my god! I didn't even see the wall there.
Oh man, he even gave that bike.
I know,
away.
what?
That's bullcrap. He like tapped you. I think because he primed you by making you vulnerable, and
Yeah.
then since you died, it counted it.
Alright. No more Mr. Nice Guy. I was just going easy on these.
This is
these
serious
fools.
now. Here you go, smash him. Oh, that guy just got rolled.
I forgot we didn't change the level.
Oh,
Wait, now I'm like ahead. See, now when I want to get ahead of everybody,
Right,
or
yeah.
when I don't want to.
yeah. Smash him.
God, I can't catch up!
You will. I mean, it takes a second.
Oh,
you
come
go.
on. How am I getting?
There you
we
go. Oh, his friend was on the other side of him now.
What? Oh, that guy.
Yeah. Yeah. Man.
Oh.
I think as you hitting him killed him, but made you vulnerable, and then
Yeah.
his friend finished you off. So you're in the last tier of vehicles, but you still have a lot of lives left.
Yeah.
So you can die a couple times in this tier.
Yeah. No!
Oh.
I hate this game. Like, why? Why was my?
Well, so
why was he drifting?
What that was is that the guy in front. Did you see that kind of red wave?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's an ability that makes if you're following directly behind that guy, you lose control of your car.
Oh, okay. That would have been good to know.
Well, I mean, I can't explain every single detail to you as we go. Like, gotta pick it up, sink or swim.
There's just so much visual stuff going
There's a
on.
lot.
I'm bad at racing games anyway,
No, I am too. I'm with
so this is just a nightmare.
So you do have your rush.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get into an area where I'm not gonna just immediately smash into a wall.
Oh, that might actually be this area. This is a sharp ass
Yeah,
turn.
that is.
Oh, no, there you go. You got it.
Good. I didn't use my ability at all.
No, the walls, yeah. Really useful.
What's that orb thing?
It's an ability of someone. I don't have them all memorized. I'm not exactly sure what that one is.
Oh, smash this guy.
Get him.
No!
Bam! Oh, tragic.
Yes. Oh wait, you can just like. Oh no. I thought. Yeah, here I'm just gonna let it catch up.
You can manually catch up. I think touchpad.
Yeah, I know. Oh, that takes up a life?
Death.
What?
I didn't even know that.
Okay, that didn't seem to be part of the game before. But I guess the other modes didn't have lives.
Yeah. There you go.
Swear to God, I can't. No.
Oh.
I can't catch up to anybody.
Yeah, death usually slows you down.
So endgame, that means we don't have any more lives.
I think you're like on your last
What's
set.
that? Yeah.
It's just like you and one other teammate left.
Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, but they're about to lose too.
They've. Oh no, I guess there's more teammates. Oh no, it's a little confusing on exactly the rules.
Oh. That boost, though. Okay, my options right now are just like keep driving.
Right, yeah.
Never catch up to anybody.
No, but that's the thing. That's the thing. Is like it does feel like I totally get you because I was having frustration with it too. But at these points, you just have to resign yourself to focusing on like going fast as possible, not bumping into anything, and managing your boost just to catch up. And then once you catch up, you can focus on takedowns and everything. But like when you fall behind like that, you just want to focus as like driving as precisely as possible, just so you can catch up, because you will catch up if you don't bump into things and whatever. You will catch up in like a little bit, but it just takes a second. Like there, that guy screwed up. So now you're kind of getting up closer to the pack. Teammates died without you.
I got
Though.
you a trophy at least.
Woo!
By sucking so much.
Alright, let's
Also, the left L2 does break, and I didn't know that.
Yeah, I said L2 breaks.
I did not hear you.
I said
I thought there wasn't a break. I just heard.
no. I said circle. I said circle is handbrake,
Yeah.
but I just use L2, and it's more.
Yeah, I
And
didn't
your
know
hands
that.
are greasy as hell.
Dude, no, I'm not greasy. I'm sweaty.
Oh, okay, that's better.
There's a big difference.
That's better.
It's like I
Alright,
shower, but
let's
I'm
try,
also a man.
Let's try some of these. Let's try. They have to do 3 bike tricks this one.
Select a vehicle.
Yeah, this one's a good one. Are we doing on time?
We're good. We got. You could do like another 10 or 15 minutes.
Cue it.
Oh, what's up, Mav? I don't know if you're still here. You get this game? Would you recommend it?
I gotta be totally honest. I don't know the price tag on it at the moment. And I think that would be definitely a factor, because it's there's not a lot to it. It's like 4 modes, a decent handful of maps, but like the superstar mode is all that is is all the real single players apart from the custom.
Yeah.
If it was 15 to 20, I would say worth it if you really liked MotorStorm and you really like just kind of like car combat games, stuff like that. Beyond that, it might be a little hard to justify.
Yeah.
So yeah, it would definitely be just like kind of a personal value thing, but it is a good game. Like that much. Whoa! I did. Oh, bye.
They, I mean, how much online did you play? Do they have the servers ready?
Yeah, servers are up. They work really well, and generally, I would say it's just more satisfying to play online than against AI. Because like they don't behave weird. Like there's it's obviously just more satisfying to defeat. Crap, dude! This is hard at nighttime. Holy crap! I didn't see that wall coming for anything. But yeah, the online is definitely more satisfying. Than let's try this guy. seem like I'm too far behind in the car economy. But
I feel like this game would be great as like an arcade cabinet.
yeah, I could totally see that.
There's no first-person mode.
No.
That's weird.
I mean, a lot of games. Most arcade racers, I don't think have first person.
Yeah, I mean, like Mario Kart and stuff doesn't.
Yeah.
But I don't know. This would be cool.
Whoa, that
This
guy's
would be
gone.
like a crazy game. To play
It
in
would.
first person.
I think the particle effects would make it too incomprehensible. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Screw you, dude. Come on,
Did you
that
get
didn't
him?
kill you?
What?
Oh, what a load of crap. Let's get this guy out of my way, Mr. Bot.
So are those like meters, like the green and yellow and red? Is that like how much hurt they are at the moment?
So that's like a lives thing. It's like how many
Like how many hits they?
how many
take?
hits they can, or no, like how many like respawns they have left.
Oh.
Double kill. This might kill me. Nope, never mind. Can't see where I'm going.
Yeah,
Nighttime in this game is
crazy.
ridiculous. Stop boosting. I don't want any more rush.
The lighting's pretty good.
It is, yeah.
All the different colors.
It's alright. People needed to catch up to me anyways.
How many maps are there?
There's a decent amount. 14, maybe 12. Oh, come on, that should have. Oh, I'll take you out with me, buddy. Go down together. I'm just like, I don't care.
Kamikaze.
It doesn't look like we're doing too hot, but we're doing worse.
Yeah, it's hard to. I guess the bars are like the lives.
Yeah, it is kind of a confusing. Like I still, even after all my time with it, I still don't fully grasp how it's like how the points are conveyed. Like I get the idea of what I'm supposed to be doing, but like how it's relayed to me is it's very strange.
Yeah. You're like really close to like the camera's super close to
It
the
is,
car.
yeah.
It takes up like half the screen. Yeah, and then you throw on all the sparks and
Yeah, all the crazy like gas effects that are coming off the crap and whatever else.
oh, there we go. You have to, no, no.
Oh crap!
Oh,
Oh, I got him! Wow.
nice. I think the
crazy.
course designs are really cool.
They are, yeah. No,
Like
they
that,
do. They do.
that
a
little
good
bar
job.
with that little donut, that's pretty sweet.
Bam!
Nice.
That's what you get when you have a heavy car. Okay. We're taking the lead.
Nice. So you got your
Yeah.
ultimate.
This is kind of a tricky spot to use it, though. I don't know. Screw it.
What does it do?
This is the one that drops the walls.
Oh, cool.
That
yeah, you can
slows
see it
people
popping
down.
out.
Yeah. Woo! That might be my death. Nope. There we go.
The maps, the courses are like kind of open too.
They are, yeah. There's some spots are nice. Some spots are kind of restricted, but some spots like you like almost lose track of what direction you're supposed to be going.
I would like to see them have like. I would like to see these developers do a Twisted Metal style game.
That'd be cool. I'd like to see these developers just do Mortarstorm, honestly. Like I love Mortarstorm Apocalypse, you know.
Yeah.
Just like something about the aesthetic of those games. And, like I really like the boosting, how the boosting works in this game, in those games where it's like it's infinite, but it can overheat. You know? Oh crap. And you can like cool it down by like driving through water or mud. You know? Like I thought that was kind of a cool mechanic.
That's very cool.
Yeah. And so it was like similar to this one. It was that one guy was the last one. Similar to this one, it was very much about boost management, just in kind of a different way.
Yeah.
You know. MVP, MVP. And I'm just gonna be standing there like an
yeah.
asshole.
I don't care about this.
Whatever. This ain't even my whole day.
I really like the style a lot too. It's like sort of cartoony.
Yeah. We can't really hear the audio. audio combined with like the vibrancy of the visuals gets a little much every now and then, but it's like it's got a lot of like attitude, you know, almost in a corny way, you know, like these, you know, these emotes are really they're kind of tacky, if you were to be totally honest, but
it's kind of like this sort of like early '90s vibe.
Yeah. You want to try one of these?
I'll try one of these.
Let's,
the easiest possible one.
This is the overdrive. This is the one where you just boost. Just like
okay.
boost for
I think I can do that.
And you can pick any vehicle, which is rare for these superstar modes.
What's got the best?
The best. Which one is the best?
Well, the best like boost.
Probably.
What is the guy
maybe
that
Interceptor? But you didn't really like that one, did you? Maybe.
What's the one that gives your team boost?
The looks like a fox, the blue fox, or like the teal fox.
Oh, this guy.
Yeah. Dynamo.
Dynamo.
Did you customize any of this guy at all, or is this just what he looks like? Oh, see, because look at that guy.
Yeah, no, that one's sweet. No, this guy is like the basic skin.
Aw.
I haven't customized hardly any of them. I have like tons of you get like there's essentially loot boxes.
Yeah.
And I have tons of them. But
Oh, what? We should open some for the stream, so we can see what that looks like.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, use the boost.
What?
What am I?
Why
supposed
do you
to
even bother?
I don't know.
Why do you even bother?
Like, what am I actually supposed to do about
You're supposed
that?
to get good. That's what you're supposed to do.
I'm gonna blow out the microphone.
Yeah, really.
With my rage.
And my laughter at your rage.
Yeah, so cool. Like, look at this rainbow lighting effect. It's like, why do I need that? You know what I mean? Why do I actually need that right now?
Are you saying you wish you didn't have it?
Yeah, it's like, there's already so much going on.
Nah, dude. You can never have too many particles. Or lightning attacks or whatever. I wasn't sure how deep that water was.
Oh wait, I should be hitting these guys.
Yep.
Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Whoa.
Yeah, they give you a decent amount of boost too. You're already full.
Yeah, dude, I'm rocking this one. Get out of here. Yeah, get out. Oh, what just happened there?
Catching up. Driving across a golf course.
Oh, is that what that was?
I think so.
I couldn't even tell. Oh, they just crashed through that wall. That was cool. I should have gone off that ramp.
Yeah, we're on victory.
That's FOMO. Yeah. This is my first win. Feels good,
It's
man.
not over yet.
Oh, shit. Oh, this gives my team boost?
Yeah.
So I should get close to him. No, stop driving away from
There
me.
you go. You got an assist.
Nice.
Oh.
Wait, what's happening?
You killed
What's
him.
happening?
Oh, nice.
Oh my god.
You did a barrel roll. You killed him and then did a barrel roll.
Nice. What's this guy doing for me?
He's
the blinding guy?
Yeah, he blinds enemies.
Oh no!
Oh man, I swear on my life you aimed for that tree. Let's be honest here. I can't see a world in which you didn't aim for that tree.
Well, just welcome to my life of racing games. My whole history of
Why
racing
did
games.
you-
Dude, I was
There was a
boosting.
route-
I
there was
was
a route
boosting
up
to
to the
hit
right.
the guy. I was boosting
right.
to hit the guy. And by that, I didn't crash. I didn't crash. See, all I care about is killing these guys because I'm a team player.
Oh yeah, I mean yeah, that's what you're.
That's how I get boost, and that's how I win.
There you go.
I kind of don't like how these guys just like appear out of nowhere.
I mean, how would you have it differently?
I don't know.
You know?
Maybe just be ahead already.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, but then the people in front would
Yeah,
always, you know,
Yeah, that's
would
true.
always have it first.
That's the problem. It just looks kind of cheesy.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where it's like maybe they could have done it better, but
Oh, we won again.
just one more round, you take it. I believe in you.
Oh, I should be boosting that. Sorry. I really want to take someone out. I feel like I haven't. Oh yes, the wall. Oh, someone already got it. Did my guy just die?
Probably.
Oh, wait. Yeah.
Really, come here, douche.
I really want
This
to.
part of the map is confusing as hell. Like it's
Because
unclear
the
if
up
you're on
and
the
down.
road or up on the beach.
Yeah. I mean, that's what's great about me sucking at this game is I can just see where everybody else does. Yeah. Okay.
We're losing this one by a lot.
Oh, we are. That's okay.
There we go.
Perfect
There
time.
we go.
Go, go, go. Catch up.
Rushing during this multiplier is like a good point thing.
Catch up.
There you go. Nice.
Oh, look at
Smashed
this.
The crap out of him. Oh, double. Oh.
And I'm giving my team boost.
Yeah, that was clutch as hell. Play the game. POTG.
Oh no. It's the same rock.
The cursed rocks.
Yeah, get out of my way. Oh, whoa. Whoa, what's happening?
crap.
What's happening?
Oh.
Who's bumping me?
Oh.
How do I get out of this situation? Oh, that's not good. Oh my god.
There you go.
Alright, now that I know you can break, I'm enjoying this a lot more.
There you go.
Yeah.
Their whole team is like all the same guy. Seems like.
Well, everybody should be the character I was using.
Yeah, that was it. Because of the money.
It gives people boost.
Want to wrap it up with some gearboxes?
Yeah, let's open up some loot boxes.
They're gearboxes, Mike.
Yeah, look,
You're
this
right.
is Onrush, so we're trying to get more games that people haven't played. It's kind of the idea, because just to introduce people to new stuff,
niche stuff.
Yeah. I think tomorrow we're gonna do the sushi game. Yeah, this game just came out, and yeah, we're playing it on PS4 right now. So it's on PS4. What else? It's on PC.
It's on the three,
Xbox.
the Holy Trinity. Yeah.
No Switch though.
No Switch. That's because Switch is made by Satan.
Excuse me? We're playing a Switch game tomorrow. Nick's the only one here that doesn't like Nintendo.
How do you... Oh, here we wait. Oh, crap. That's weird.
What happened?
You can't open gearboxes while offline.
Oh.
That is... Hold on. Maybe... Let's see if we can sign on through wireless.
Now everybody's going to know our wireless password.
I mean, I have it blocked. Hold on. Wi-Fi. Yes. Let's see if this works. Wi-Fi isn't good enough to play here, in my opinion, but we might be able to get it. Just that is an extremely weird thing that I can't even imagine the purpose of. Like, why? Like, if
they're saved already in the game after you earn them, like,
yeah,
why you can't just do it?
Yeah, like that's extremely strange.
Maybe it's tied into like the like ratio of like what you get, like the percentages. Maybe that stuff comes from online. Really good stream content though. Really good stream content. Just showing us signing on to Wi-Fi. Super good content here at EGM.
Oh, here we go. Now it's just opening up boxes without me even telling it to do anything.
Oh, so you have to... Oh, no.
That's a gold currency that you get for like completing races and stuff.
Oh, okay. Do they have paid currency? Is that what the blue one is at the bottom?
No, those are the boxes.
Oh,
the blue things on boxes, that gold
Oh.
currency is what you buy, and
Right.
then star currency is what used to unlock events.
But you... Oh, okay.
But you don't spend... It's not currency in the sense that you spend it.
Oh my god, that looks like Nepter from Adventure Time. You just crushed him.
So yeah, we got it.
See, how could you not use that emote? Oh, that's a trick. That's sweet.
Oh, I didn't...
So you can get
yeah,
tricks. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, that is cool. Yeah, so that's a cool one.
Not Nepter, no. He looks exactly like Nepter. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I don't, to be honest.
Look at all this common stuff. Alright, let's do like one more and then we can call it a day.
But dude, I got 19.
Wait, so how do you earn the gold stuff?
It's just like a racing currency. It's just completing matches, essentially.
Oh, okay.
Online or offline, you get the gold.
Gotcha.
And gold can be spent on this stuff that we're unlocking. If you want one specific one, you can buy it. Or you get it.
Oh, okay. So it just costs a lot more.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Oh, look at that one. Dude, you could have had like all these tricks this whole time.
Yeah, but I don't like. It doesn't like that's cool and all. I'm not one of those gamers that's into the flashiness of it. You know, like I prefer more purposeful things. You know,
See,
like, I want to have a reason to do.
I'm all about the flashiness.
I know.
I want all the gold characters.
I can tell, yeah.
Like,
No, that's not really how I roll. Ooh, that bike is cool. All right, we'll do one more.
Okay, so you're addicted to it. I think you secretly love this stuff.
I really don't.
I think.
I mean, like I'm into Overwatch skins and stuff.
Yeah,
but
that's because you like
that
game.
That's just because it's all Overwatch has, you know. Like, yeah.
These are awesome.
Yeah, no, definitely.
The tricks are cool.
No, they did a good job with the creativity of it,
Yeah.
of the design.
I think it's cool that they let you get tricks. All right, well.
There you go, boom.
Cool. Well, that's Onrush. Yeah, it's a pretty cool game.
It is, yeah. I mean, I would have to double check the pricing, but like, if you're into this style of game, the fact that it's not a racer and is sort of like this team strategy, objective-based driving game is something I think is kind of unique and
definitely gets bonus points.
Yeah, it definitely makes it worth a look at the very least. But
right, cool. Well, we're gonna be back tomorrow. I think that's gonna be like our last stream before E3 craziness starts up. I think we're gonna be doing Sushi Striker: The Way of Sushido. So, yeah, we'll be back around 3:34 tomorrow. And thanks for showing me.
3:30 or 4, not 3:34. Just to be
3:30.
Just to be
I don't know, maybe.
or possibly right on 3:34. We don't know. We don't know. We don't know what's going on.
Yeah, we're just testing a bunch of new times and see what works. So we'll see what sticks.
No
minute by minute.
Yeah, every minute we're gonna see.
All right,
how it goes. Thanks for joining us, guys.
Watching. Yep.